So, hello, welcome. Yep, we're on Planet Coaster 2, not Planet Coaster 1, and I'm live. And I can't do my dialers. Exit for that. The idea will be to do at least 2 tutorials, then potentially a course on the workshop. And so, yeah. We're not doing too much. Literally, there's not any channels, to be honest. So something tells me there's going to be a lot more all of this. It eventually. So, let's go into the first drops. I'm not going to bother properly reading, and YouTube's quite far behind. So, we're going to North England, aka in Scotland, I mean, North Britain. Let's get into it. This will be seeing how long time this is loading up. Very quickly in theory.
Why, hello there! I'm glad you could make it. I'm Oswald B. Thompson, the CEO of Coaster Coast.
Oh, Oswald, I didn't realize we had a guest. I'm terribly sorry. It didn't come up on my schedule.
Not to worry, Eugene. This is the person I was telling you about. You're looking at the successor of Coaster Coast. Well, providing everything goes smoothly, of course. I can't just hand them the keys to the kingdom now, can I, eh?
Goodness, I do apologize. I've just checked my roster, and there you are, right between King Coaster and Queen Splash. Not quite sure how I managed to royally mess that up, but never mind. You're accounted for now.
Marvellous! Well, with that sorted, I think it's about time Eugene, our brilliant ride engineer, and I showed you the ropes. Consider this your official induction.
So I move it for that. Won't. So it's again. It's a great planet of potential parks out there, but you need to go through the coaster introduction first. Please keep your arms and legs inside the coaster of any onboarding all the time. Strap in for some lessons in park management.
Before we get started, we have a checklist of objectives from HR that we need to go through. I know. But it's been company policy ever since one of our interns didn't know how to move around. We left them to it, only to find them in the same spot 3 days later. Oh, that won't be you, though. Let's try moving the camera around the park now.
And uphill was it? Whee!
Now, I've got something that I think you'll enjoy. It's time to build your first ride. I'll hand you over to Eugene. He won Ride Engineer of the Year in 2016, so you're in good hands.
I took the liberty of getting a ride ready for you to build. All you need to do is find a place to put it.
So controls almost like the Hell the First, but with some of this stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna take that.
Splendid! Our guests will need a way to access the ride, so let's add an entrance gate. You will need to connect a queue path to the ride entrance. Without one, guests will not be able to access the ride.
So obviously got the new path and technique, but you've also got all those, you've got classic paths. Classic builder.
We obviously won't need queues for guests leaving the ride. Could you
Build
imagine? So you'll need to make sure you're connecting a standard park path to the exit gate. And that's it. That's all the steps for building a ride. If you do need a handy little way to remember those steps, I used to remember it as BEEP. Building, entrance, exit, path. Oh, and don't forget to open the ride. Actually, that would make it Beep-Po, wouldn't it? Oh, doesn't have the same ring to it.
No. Yes.
It's also worth noting that our guests will have to pay for tickets to enjoy the rides in our parks. We control how much we charge, though. So let's encourage guests to ride our latest attraction by setting the ticket price to bargain for now. We can always increase the price later. As I like to say, when you achieve popularity, charge premium for prosperity. But one step at a time, eh? For now, a very well done and a shiny medal earned. That's your first ride built, and I'm sure it'll be the first of many. The addition of a new ride will have given a slight boost to our park rating.
Middle button, park management.
Multiple different factors contribute to this rating. So, you'll want to pay attention to the park rating overview. The better the rating, the more guests will visit.
While driving the guest count up is good, we need to make sure the guests also remain happy while they're visiting. As you can see, we've just received a report that not all of the guests are enjoying themselves. It seems some are rather thirsty. To avoid this in the future, it's handy to keep checking on the Guest Needs tab. If things start dropping too low, you should step in and solve the issue before guests decide to leave.
Let's start by quenching any thirst amongst our guests with a new drink shop.
So, drinks. Not many concerning. We've got latte, Glow-P, Cook Shop, and soda. What's this? In theory, actually just get it. Or you can build. That. One thing which I'm happy with.
Brilliant! Now, the guests will need somewhere to relieve themselves after all that intake. Why not build a toilet nearby? We wouldn't want our guests walking around with crossed legs now, would we? That isn't good for anyone's posture.
And get so many trophies.
Speaking of walking, guests will get tired pretty quickly and their energy will drop if they don't have a place to sit. We should make sure there are plenty of benches available. Think of them as Plankonian recharging stations. They're even wireless.
So much has been found. The sound of being indoors. They've seen custom. Obviously, some train reading benches are classed as custom. Seats. Look. Quirk. Lolligill. Coaster. Resort. Viking. Very lacking on the things. One down in what people.
Amazing work! The guests will be a lot happier now. However, it does come at a price. More food and drink in the park also means more waste.
Exactly. So it's important we have enough bins for people to properly dispose of their waste.
I'm just gonna put
Fantastic!
one.
That'll keep the park looking cleaner. We shouldn't stop there, though. Let's make the park look even better by adding some scenery around the ride you built. That way, guests can enjoy the view while they queue.
Blueprints. Scenery. Keep it as it. So, all dogs, we can put this up. We could put it on the ride itself. Going to do. Obviously, you can. Once it moves, you've got advanced move, rotate, and also this game. So, made it. I think what might actually just need to be nipped down in size. Some things don't, but one more thing, obviously.
I think that's everything checked off the scenery list. Well done!
Wow! The park is looking great! I can see why Oswald picked you. You're a natural. Now, if we're to keep adding more rides or facilities, they need to be connected to the power grid. Select an existing generator to view its info panel and see how much electricity it's producing.
Was like zoos then.
As you can see, the generator is powering a network that covers the area filled with rides and facilities. Let's expand that network to cover an open area of the park. To do that, place and connect the additional power facility to the grid.
Place it.
Nicely done. It's all running very smoothly indeed. But to keep the generators maintained and working, you must hire mechanics. Without them, the generators will start gaining a condition penalty, which will decrease the power output. Oh, it seems we don't actually have any mechanics hired. Well, that won't do. Let's hire a few straight away. It may seem excessive, but they're essential when it comes to the maintenance of rides and facilities.
Of course, there's no staff in this one. You can go. Splits.
Uh-oh, I must have jinxed it. We've had a ride break down. Good job we have those mechanics to go and nurse it back to health. An available mechanic will automatically be assigned to fix a broken ride. However, if one is not available, you will have to select the Call Mechanic button to reassign somebody to the job. Be careful, though, as reassigning a staff member might mean you no longer have coverage elsewhere.
Hiring staff is just the beginning, though. You also need to pay attention to staff morale. If it gets too low, staff will start to quit their jobs. Breaks are absolutely essential when it comes to keeping staff morale up. And just like guests, our staff need a place to re-energize. To make all of their tired little dreams come true, you should place a staff building. Admittedly, they're not the most glamorous of buildings. So, I'd advise you to place your staff building away from the guest areas, wherever possible. After all, we don't want to bring down that scenery rating that you worked so hard to build up.
I finished up. I'm just going to wait until YouTube's finished just so you can see how far behind it is. It's still not caught up. Oh, it's caught up. Little part to go. So, start building. Is it on the wall?
Great! Now the park staff have somewhere to go on their breaks and enjoy some peace and quiet. We just need to ensure our inquisitive guests don't go waltzing on in there for the free coffee, claiming to be lost. The best way to avoid this is by connecting an exclusive staff-only path to the building. Guests won't dare step foot on those tiles.
We'll need to build a mechanic workshop. Here, mechanics will generate research points that are used to unlock new items for your park.
It's a bit of a delayed reaction. But you're actually ready for this upgrade. I'll build it there.
Let's leave the mechanic to it for now. We'll revisit this soon.
Oh, what an exquisite sight. I think I need a moment.
Oh, get some every time. Ah, just in time. Our mechanic has earned enough research points to unlock something exciting. Let's take a look at the research tree and aim to unlock the coaster pack. It'll bring a tear to Eugene's eye.
So, research. Time to unlock the first one.
Oh my! Oswald, is that the one I was designing?
The very same, lad. I was just about to make a start on it. But I tell you what, why don't you walk our new friend through it?
It would be my pleasure. Now, this is just a little something I made earlier. First things first, you'll need to select the blueprint. Good, and place the coaster down wherever there is enough space.
And there's parts already on it. Even better.
Perfect. One important note here is, while we wait for the test to finish, let's take the opportunity to add some scenery around the coaster.
Now we're good. Nice. Nice. We'll see. Yeah. What you trying to think what can I fit in this? Give it that. That's on you.
Oh, and remember to open the ride like you did earlier on.
Let me get to the...
Oh, that is a beauty! Terrific work, you two. This is a coaster that truly deserves a place in the spotlight. So, how about we put together an advertisement to mark the occasion? Head to the advertising tab in the park management menu and let's show the world what the park has to offer. There are different audiences to cater for, however, so it's worth considering which advertisement will bring the most guests to your park.
Showstopper. Getting trophies like no one's business, it. Advertisement. Coaster lovers. Creating an advertisement.
While we wait for our campaign to start bringing in more guests, why don't you try out the ride camera and experience all the exhilaration the coaster will have to offer firsthand?
Can't you already done that? Oh, let's go. Okay. Let's go on the drop. Got this one. You can tell it some. Yeah. Make that both. It's
How was that? Enough for the time being? Thank you again for all your hard work. Coaster Coast is going to be in the best of hands, I can tell.
Oswald, you're not...
I'm not going anywhere just yet, Eugene. Don't panic. We're just getting started, dipping our toes in the... Actually, hold that thought. I've got just the job lined up for you. I'll send you the details. See you soon.
And let's move on to the next scenario, which will be the next tutorial. I didn't take us that long to get done. I'm not expecting this to be a very long stream anyway. If you're enjoying this, don't hit that like button and subscribe.
Ah, it's good to see you again. Come along, you're right on time. Now, this park is going to be slightly different from the previous park. How? I hear you cry out in anticipation. Well, my eager beaver, we're going to expand this park into, drumroll please, a water park. Of course, we wouldn't expect you to start building pools and flumes all on your own. So, I'd like to hand you over to Brad Newton, our very own water ride engineer.
Hey, mate. How's it going? I'm Brad, and when it comes to water rides, I'm your guy. I used to think everyone was admiring my physique. They'd shout, "Waterman!" But turns out they were just calling me Waterman. I still take it as a compliment, though.
You can read that, I'm not going to bother. But yeah, water parks.
In any case, let's get started. I've set out an area for you to work in. You can't just go planting a pool down anywhere you please. I learned that lesson on Eugene's 8th birthday. He really did love his first laptop, but it ended up giving a new meaning to surfing the web.
A 50 megahertz processor, 4 meg of RAM, and 1 floppy disk drive. trust my brother to mistake a motherboard for a surfboard.
Anyway, let's focus on our new area. The first thing a water park needs is, well, water. I've prepared a blueprint for you to get started. Of course, you don't have to use that one. I only stayed up all night to make it for you. It's no big deal or anything. Just select the one you want and place it wherever you like. As long as the guests can reach it, of course.
Oh yeah, we can something like that. But it's actually built perfectly. And somehow I've literally got one blank.
Nice. That's a pretty enticing pool. So, we want to make sure people can actually swim in it. To do that, we'll need to give them a place to get changed into their swimwear. Have you ever walked around in wet denim? I do not recommend it. Build some changing rooms and a body dryer in a place that's easy to access. Oh, and make sure it's connected to a path, for obvious reasons.
So, facilities. Services. Rooms. Not get it as far over as they can.
You're doing a brilliant job so far. Brad seems to have rushed off to find his swimming trunks, so I'll take you through the final steps. Now that the pool is complete, guests will be rushing to purchase their pool passes. At the moment, they're only available at the entrance, so we should place down a guest services building nearby.
I have nothing. No, this
With this guest services up and running, guests will have more places to buy a pass in the park. No pass, no pool.
Whew, found them! I can't wait to take a dip. This is all looking amazing. I'm starting to get what Oswald sees in you. You've got great potential here with us. That being said, there's still much for us to do.
I couldn't agree more. As the pool is now up and running, we must keep it clean. After all, no one wants to dive into dirty water.
To do this, all you need to do is add a water filter to the pool. If the pump isn't working, make sure it has power. I found most technical problems can be solved by plugging it in. It also needs to be able to reach the water of the pool to work. Don't worry though, it doesn't have to cover the whole pool. Just a part will do.
Yay.
Great work! Our job isn't done yet, though. Sometimes guests can tire themselves out in the water and need a place to kick back and relax. We should add some sun lounges, so they have a place to chill out. Oh, and some ladders, and a diving board, too. Extra little touches like these will improve the prestige of the pool. The better the prestige, the more guests will want to visit. It's a win-win.
One second. So, place 3 cylinders. Sandwiches. 2 ladders. For one side and one on that side.
Oh, and don't forget to make sure the pool is deep enough to dive in first before placing a diving board. I found that out the hard way. Quite literally.
Wouldn't know if I saw.
I think it's about time we check on our pool and make sure guests are enjoying it and feel safe. Select the pool and take a look at the Pool Safety tab. Oh my goodness, Brad! Brad! There's a guest panicking! What do we do?
Whoa! That's weird. Hey, mates! Have you tried swimming? Oh, I don't think that's it. Okay, yeah. They need some help.
Oh, think of the paperwork! Okay, everyone, stay calm! Don't panic!
Breathe, Eugene. We've got this. It's all in hand. Place down a lifeguard point at the side of the pool. Without one, lifeguards won't be able to rescue distressed guests.
I'm just leaving them. Close. So, cover the whole area.
All we have to do now is wait for the lifeguard to do their job. There we go. See, Eugene? The guest is fine. Are you fine, though?
Yeah, of course. I'm totally fine. You're in your happy place. Cell A1, cell A2, cell A3. There's your validation.
While Eugene comes back down to Earth, I want to say you did a great job under pressure. A lifeguard will rescue anyone they see struggling, as long as they're on duty at their point. It's all part of maintaining our pool's safety. Remember, though, they're only Plankonian. They can only cover so much area at once. Larger pools will need more lifeguards and lifeguard points to keep everyone safe.
You.
So, you smashed the first pool out of the park. Not literally, of course. That would be difficult, not to mention an HR nightmare. But one pool does not a water park make.
You're, not stuff calm. Okay. I'm not gonna cow. It's not gonna cow, but oh well. Oh, that's cool. Don't you think this is actually like well safe? Lovely.
Nicely done. Just make sure to hire extra lifeguards to keep the pool safety in the green. I don't think I have another Eugene meltdown in me today.
I have no idea what you're on about.
A true water park needs stuff like wave pools, flumes, and lazy rivers. With that being said, let's start by building a flume. You'll need to know how to build a flume from scratch. So, I'll give you a crash course. First, select the flume that you want from the many beautiful rainbow options we have available.
And to build a flume. Oh, got body, slide body flume, or slide. Let's do it.
Sweet choice! Now, we need to start with the platform. Simply place it down where you think is best. You can also attach multiple flumes to a platform, if you're feeling adventurous. The next step is to start building the flume itself. start by placing the flume entrance. This is where the slide will start, in case it wasn't obvious.
Don't know I'm use that. We'll use that.
Okay, now here comes the fun part. We have the platform, we have the entrance. Now we need the slide. Place it down however you like. Just keep the angle of the slide in mind. You need the guests to get enough speed to keep going. That reminds me. Want to see a cool trick? Eugene can determine the angle of anything just by looking at it.
Oh, Brad, I really don't think they want to...
Nonsense! It's your party trick. At least it would be if you joined me at NN. Come on! What angle is, this?
35.7 degrees.
Bingo! How cool is that? Blows my mind every time. Where was I? Oh, yes. Building the slide. Alongside the angle, you should also keep an eye on the twists and turns.
Indeed. If the lateral G-force is too high, it will scare the guests. Not to mention raise the flume's fear and nausea rating. This is looking great! You just need to add a flume exit onto the end of the slide now. Make sure it's close to the water. The guests will need the water to break their landing. That might sound like common sense, but Brad has a scar on his arm that would say otherwise.
Shh! Keep your voice down. I've been telling people it's from when I tried to surf wet cement, and almost managed it.
Because you really want me to place a standard flume. Just a flume.
Anyway, now it's time to test this baby out. We can only open the ride if the test dummy safely reaches the end. Don't worry if it doesn't work on the first try. Eugene got us a great deal on it, so we have plenty spare.
Eugene Newton is no stranger to the artistry of the coupon code. But yes, if the test... Once your slide is ready to go, don't forget to place a flume staircase and connect it to the path.
It's now time to open your very first flume ride. I'm getting oddly emotional.
I remember your first ride opening, Brad. Albeit that was one.
Hello, boys! I wanted to check in and see how the onboarding was going with our new friend here. But I can see there was nothing to worry about. The park is looking great. I knew you were the right pick for the job. It seems you're running out of space, though. That simply won't do. I'll transfer over some money for you to purchase the new area of land.
Pardon me. Oh, behind me, and of course, or something that wasn't in the starter park expansion. Got the money.
And with that, your initial onboarding is complete. It's time for you to take what you've learned here and apply it to new parks. If you want to hang around here a bit longer, though, Eugene has prepared a list of objectives for you to make your way through.
Don't worry, if you forget anything that was said here, you can always check the help menu.
You did such a good job here. You should be proud. I'm looking forward to riding this wave of success with you in future parks.
Agreed. A spectacular start.
You've got the Newton Brothers seal of approval. A mighty feat indeed. I'll leave you to it. I need to go and make the preparations for our next endeavor.
Yep, we will be continuing on flats. What we've got, they're all saying T-Guts, I believe. Yeah, I think they are almost all going to say the same, right? Let's do this one. I haven't seen this yet. I'm going to try and get the facts in this end. Not bother with the path. It's the colours and stuff. Go. So can Q9, Q9, Q9. I'm not gonna. It's gonna take a while to use this new path. Decent. No power. Well, let's get some power. Those facilities. Power. I'm gonna hide again. And smack. That's supposed to be an experiment. I know what it does, but. Anyway. One more flat. Cube, teacups, play teacups and keep that the sort of theme which we've got going here. Smash out them. Ooh. So, this. Square. Have we got any staff? Curiosity. So we've got janitors, lifeguards. We've only got one mechanic. So we've got janitors, mechanics, vendors, lifeguards, security guards, and all types of groups with the new one.
Oh.
Let's get another new one. Let's get certainly I'll put it on. My God. And now we're posted. Of course, I've got the deluxe pack, so we will have some of those vehicles as well. What is the best ride? Your 30 grand, 22, 24, 33. It's not a long ride, that's the main thing. I think that leaves us with 10. That should be enough. That should be enough. Let's go on then. Wouldn't wild things. Me having to just see it on YouTube as well. Sometimes it's saying really difficult. So it does that. Get what we need. Is it? Let's get this ride sort fixed down the road because it's not very long. Might need a couple of people in it. Come on. Cool. I just make sure you're in. You're really not in your wall. Anyway, diving boards. Place it up. It's that lazy river wave machine. Let's put a mini wave machine. Up. That's right. Other things are, let's put in some balloons. I'm gonna be boring and make huge guys. Pre-built ones for this because it's only a tutorial. So pre-built will be fine by me. Probably looking at so I did a lifeguard, which is probably not going to see.
Whoa, you did it! Congrats, mate. You've done such a great job bringing everything together.
I could not agree more. You're going to fit in well here, I can tell. I'm excited to see what projects we have coming up.
Bargains more plentiful. Anyway. So that is that bug. Someone tells me there's a bug on the balloons. There's not. Seems to want to go on it. Didn't burn balloons? Something tells me there's a bug on the balloons. It's none of them. They're not getting used. They're getting used. And this obviously the AI hasn't gone. Oh look, there's a flume here. Our lifetime it has had 4 people go on, so they are in use, but oh well. That's my menu. About to having loud music, even though it's been turned down in the menu settings. Oh well. Oh hello, first drop. So that's that unlocked. We have got 4 points we can get. We've got 400, so 1470. So we don't have enough to unlock that. We have got enough to unlock that. And we have got not enough to unlock Claire. You can unlock you. Special flat guys. We have no thing to unlock yet. But, anyway. So I'll probably do the career mode off. Camping, yes. So, let's go to the workshop. Let's have a look and see what's on the workshop. From pretty much for people that would have had the game early or the developers, so the last pretty much couple of days. So I won't have that. So what we've got here, can I add code, add dates, add some dates there. We've got all of that down here, but let's go to tags. Say, do not want to scenery, so see next room, grounds, scenery, you upload parts or no one's uploaded parts yet? Well, they are. People are uploading parts. People have already liked this one. So, in other words, there should be a tag with it's in that one. So there's a couple parts in there people like. Yes, and phone. No, 2 pages. Up part of things. Yep. In the download queue. And we're download you. Someone's tried to make all 13 at all. That's 10, not 9. So that's a ride. Oh. So that one's installed and that's installed. So in theory, my part. So let's do that one first. I'm going to delete it afterwards, but I'm going to look at it. How much is it? I think, I can't remember what the price tag is, but it's about 40 quid, I think. So I can't actually remember because obviously I've printed it before. Have a look. What I'll do is I'll look at Steam. And then that we use it. Oh, of course, it's decided to stop. Just doing it myself. That's what it's on. Anyway, the standard is on Steam anyway, £39.99. And the deluxe is £54.99. That's £54.99. So that includes obviously deluxe content and the vintage funfair rides, which is all that's available at the moment in the actual game. So for the DLC, but you can buy at least the vintage funfair stuff. Anyway, this is 29% filled, by the way. So I wonder if these rides are almost. This may might be quite a big park though. Actually, I'm guessing there's only one roller coaster. Are they custom up the yeah. I think those are base game stuff. There you go. Doesn't look good. But you can sustain it around. So that was 29% build. So it's quite a big part for with the limits and stuff like that on console, which is a good thing. Parks. Back to you. You're the other part. So yeah. This is 25. Well, apparently Thunder Bay's on sale. That looks like a part that's been made by the film. Apparently swimming pools on sale. Oh well. Not too bothered about that. Like these in colour. Once you did that other sand, it's always very cool. Yours is the different. You knew that was not bad, so. I'm guessing this park's still being built as well, so yeah. But it's just to show what you can do. It's not a single roller coaster in this park either. It's just walk onto 4 flumes, and that's it. And it's obviously the signage of Populi Seems to Come as well built. So yeah. This is this part on the player sound engine. So yeah. Anyway, got. I would have said it's quite big. No one's obviously got to the end yet of what there is for target wise. But there's obviously some things that you are killing seconds. It's all of these. I'll go for the same as well here. So I've obviously got to control the vibration, which is off. I haven't turned that off, that's off by default. So I might just turn it on so I don't really mind the vibration, but there. Then you've got mouse and keyboard as well. Available if you're curious as well. Console. Few controls as well. We've got all of them as well. We've got all the motion blur. Surface colours, which I've just got default blue at the moment, but you can change. So it's going to change it to orange. Make it like zero if you like. And got the our colour blindness setting as well. Auto saves and stuff. The first time I've actually gone through some of this anyway, can change the distance if you so wish as well, to kph as well. Miles an hour, miles an hour, kilometres an hour, metres per second, or feet per second. Scenery collisions, which is currently on by left at default. You've got all this as well, and that's always on for me. And I turned it on in the settings as well. Turned it on before I came along as well. Then you got the goof at the end. Down there. I guess I just said goof. Got franchise things as well. And also sandbox. We're just going to go straight into that. What should we use? Let's use part name. Sandbox settings, you've got creative, change, custom. Full customized settings. There will be a power on there somewhat, power's right off. Breakdowns will stay on. Those service packages, so maintenance, badges, guest nodes. You've got a guest count there, which goes all the way down to 0 or all the way up to 6,000. That's on PC as well, I believe. And you obviously got toilet, thirst, hunger, guest moods, and also the main one, nausea, vomit, and litter. Obviously got all these. Then we'll limit place of voice creating ghosters. If enabled, these limits are exceeded allow you to have more freedom. No, I can just let off bother about doing that. So yeah, financial as well. Leave it. It's go back. So you've got obviously that. Let's create the park. As far as I know, everyone should be able to change by the end of the game. And in with so, of course, got water. Some areas with water already in them. And if I go, so we're not going to go straight to coasters, but we're going to go from them. So you've got terrain, I mean, all that standard from the last game. Scenery brush is probably going to be the best option. But yeah, there's no trees. So, bit of a lag, but it's available. Our scenery and all the staff facilities, we've got all these. Let's go through them all individually. All the shops, very custom. So if I go to that list, the gift shops, all of them got Cat's Fantastic, Justamento, Looney Balloons, and the Splash Emporium for pool stuff. You've got staff facilities, you've got workshops and staff buildings. Small beanie under the arch. We've got we've got Chief Beef. I'm not going to try and pronounce that one. Sushi, hot dog, squash. You've got the vending machine as well. Pizza parlour as well, and then down here we've got a vegan thing, the vegan thing as well. Spoiler, I'm probably in the park. And then you've got the info booths, got not info stuff, all the other stuff. We've got the information there, which now make guest services instead. Toilets, change rooms, and the body dry, and also you've got the guest service. Those guests they're just sat there. Now we've got all the spawnings things. So we've got the bus entrances, we've got we've got a ferry, standard entrance things, and also those as well. And then for drinks we've got this. I'm just gonna do drinks like that. So you've got cow milkshakes, sodas, latte love, dip, slush hour shop, and soda. And we've also got power distributors with the wall as well. But we've also got obviously power generators, solars as well, and then we've got underground wells and so forth. So we have quite a few. Balls, yeah, we've seen those. We can go back to that. So what we'll do flumes then. So custom, what have we got? We've got body flumes, body slide wide, double inner tube flume, matte flume, and then a raft flume. Track slides, we've got water, do it like that. So we've got narrow log flume, river rapids, and a wide log flume, which is definitely a new ride plan coaster. So that was what was default, now that's obviously new. Powered, we've got antique cars, the family train, which seems to be, yeah, that's just a powered thing. Ghost train, which probably ain't going to use too much, there's not really spooky theme in the game, I know you can make it. Obviously the main train go-karts. Once again, the another one for ghost houses, another one for ghost house side things. Another powered train, four-seater things. On the transport, we've got the cable car, which shouldn't be called cable car, it's a gondola, to be honest. Monorail, a bus for some strange reasons, that's new. The boats in its own track for some unknown reason, and also the steam train, which probably isn't as a good idea because there's no Western theme in the game. Once again, you can probably make it with the base stuff anyway. On the flats, go from spin gyroplane, glider, the claw. They're not named. I think they've obviously got none of the names, the official names now. So yeah, you got all of them. The Grand Carousel, which is part of the Vintage Pack. So I can't remember what was part of the Vintage Pack now. But yeah. I'll go through that in a minute. So you've got all these as well. I won't count them all out, name them all, but yeah, they're all here. And they're all available to put whatever you want to put on them. That was a strange choice. There's the zip, even though it's called the kick flip. You would never get me on that. And what was, I can't remember what it was called, what it was in Planet Coaster 1. You got towers as well. You got the standard drop tower as well. And special, it's got these ones, dodgems. Whatever that is actually something which is strange. And something else from the vintage pack. Vintage pack separate. So chain lifts, we've got Crazy Mouse, Flawless, Lupin, Loopers, Vectors. Yeah, they're not the right names, I believe. And you got the Mine Train, Single Rail, which is the fat thing, single rail, not the thin ones which people wanted. Which I've never actually built one of those. I can tell you that now. Then you got Velders, Vectra. So yeah, launched. I think one was the new one was. That's new. That one's new. Can't remember what other ones. So that one there was new as well. The last one there. It's the circle. And what we got? We've got alternate hills. You've got a junior coaster which is themed, despite I thought they weren't going to be themed. But yeah, that's also new. So yeah, let's go through them all. Suspended, not many. What was that? 1, 2, 3. There's only 5, which is a surprise. But there is so many rides in the park. Again, from the start, without impacts, even wooden rides. Obviously, this includes vintage as well, and the deluxe as well, which some things will be a part of. So you've got a couple of woodies. You've got Mine Train. Obviously, the hybrid. Got 1, 2, just 2 hybrids. As far as I know, there's no, like there was in the other one for the Onswell coaster, whatever it was called. It's got a couple. It's not all in coaster. But yeah, and you got water as well. You got a unique, apparently, it's a unique hybrid between a log flume and a coaster. Splash coaster, a couple of water splashing ones as well. Specials as well. Another one, you've got that swimming one as well. I don't remember if I ever used. Yes, I did use that, the original. So, I'll go back to Castilian. We've got all, so filters. What we've got in the filters, this. We've got manufacturer, restriction, age, content packs. So, what we've got in the vintage. Apparently none. In this, the game's crashed. Bonus pack. Main 8. Something tells me. Something tells me that it is a little bit buggy. So I was on all of them. Filter. Filter out just the vintage. Yeah, like I said, it's obviously got some bugs in it, so you've got vintage. Oh, these ones are working. Obviously, get off the button. Get off. So you know, all these are from the vintage pack. Truck rides. Once again, obviously there's none from that and that. So in other words, there's a bit of a bug around here for some of these rides. We've got loads of them already pre-built as well. So what I'm going to do again, say bye to one chat. I've still got it on the telly. Please tell me it's not logging me out again on Steam. That's Disney. That won't get anywhere, will it? It's like that's looking at it. Joseph, I'm not sure I use Steam. Let's have a look. Right, coaster. You'll do me. I will exactly tell you what the deluxe, the vintage will get you. Right, it's not letting me zoom in, but there. So the Grand Carousel, the Churro Plane, Helter Skelter, Hairspin, that strange splashing ride, the Woody Coaster, the vintage power car ride, the Wooden Mouse, and also a slide fiction. Then in the deluxe edition, which you'll get the vintage fare with, just to point that one out as well. Come on. You're not going to let me, are you? Take the easy option, are you? That one there. So, I'm on their official website now. So, accept those as well. So, buy now. I just see what the deluxe upgrade was just that apparently. But I suppose it's pre-order items as well. I like it. Snapping turn build coasters unless it's in different 4-foot snapping angles will be probably under there's snapping angles. So you've got reduce off or completely off or whatever you want them at, up to the full 90. 45's default. Yeah. No. You know. Some which is also apparently coming is being able to get off, have an separate station got on and off train traffic, which will be a very interesting event. One thing I will say is that I'm going to be definitely looking to make a boom ride this game, because I never have done it on here. Where is that single truck still? Let's try and find the single truck and go on it. If I just say start it and go, I'm going to say stuff it and put down a couple at random as well, but first things first, that looks like the same ride from Panko 1. Please tell me it's got this, that's good. Flaunt. So let's look around here. A couple of random rides. Let's grab the boomerang. I'm just going to just put in a couple of rides for this. Do you look a bit little? Do you? You're I think. Oh no, you're a swingy one. Now flat rides. Let's pick a couple of these. Actually, let's do a tracked ride. That's the wide logs. Grab you're the standard one, so we can compare. I'm not going to bother with the flume because we can primarily see those. And let's put a couple of flats down as well, just to look through. Let's see here. I'm just packing out a couple of random here. I don't know what I'm picking, I'm literally just randomly picking them. Let's do you. Let's do one more. That, oddly enough, I think I've actually put 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Anyway. So just don't count. Equal. Just on that's 20 crowns. Just been down. So let's go on the single track first. I'm just curious to see what couple look, how this looks before I finish this up. One thing I've got to say, it is the heat. I would do. While I'm here, don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. Very smooth. I'd say definitely an improvement to the base game ride, so the original coaster. Take over some of the other track rides. There's not a load of that. It's not like that. Put that one down, which is in overhead. Quickly go on that. Like that as well. So I'm not too bothered about what it looks like. These stats and stuff up. So none of these ones that at least I picked out never didn't have any of the other features on them, like drop power, drop style things on them, track and stuff like that, as far as I noticed. But this was just me randomly pressing a couple of rides. I might have been put some one event things down. Yeah, that is. It won't even build stuff. There's no custom support to come again. Do the boomerang last. You line up. Okay. Listen, hold off. Oh, it's all this. That is. YouTube doesn't want it to be smooth though for some strange reason. Oh. I think I've got an idea for my first part. It's going to be a bit more of a Viking. The Viking. I'd use all the themes up in the game to start with, but for now, not many others. All the themes actually as well. Let's go on the boomerang. Just stay and test into that. Do all these moves for fun. Like that. Get a lot of speed on it. Once again, very incredibly smooth. And you look at the sky. And there we go. It's probably not the most interesting way backwards. That is. I'll keep going backwards forward. So let me just look at themes. So we go straight into scenery and dirt fire. So what we got? We got DLC filter. So the scenery themes, we've got nature, Viking. So mythology, Quillic, Planet Coaster theme. That's the basic stuff. So that all these are what you will get with the game, whatever. The Viking one's going to be interesting to use. Not so much about perhaps that one as much. That might get some usage out, and that will probably get some usage out. So that will just come out here and then as well, like nature. So let's go into these. So that is, guess, one of those flying carpenters in the mythology theme with a fighting. You've got a car shoved on top of you. I'm guessing it's a plot. Let's just go to show what we can make with the builds. We've got a load of balloons as well. That goes straight through the scene. So perhaps don't use it if you're if you're going to be you don't like it, it's not going to be seen. But yeah. And after these just swing. Right. Yeah, cool. And got in a result. So you can see what you can make. So obviously they're wide. They're obviously 2 by 2, 4, 6, 8. That is literally just a 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4, 6 seaters. Right ones. So obviously we've seen the log flume before. But we've not seen. Oh, you've got the one of those towers. So yeah, and obviously got one here. We'll come back to those if we've got time. Then obviously, survey those. I'll come back to those guys. I just want to look at some of the distinct powered rides because if I look at one of them, the it's one of clear land open. Make a quick track. Oh, we've got all the time. So all the time off, please. Thank you. What was that? 1, 2. Make that shorter. Full path. Yield. Track supports. Go into edit mode. You've got show banking and stuff. Radial menu. Auto complete. You could standard track. Somehow it's not full. That's something which now will happen in this ride. With theory, continuous loading. Continuously moving. Like, I'm going to say, like the taxi ride at the Mantis or set in London, say. Obviously, they should have it on anyway. There's not actually. Sure. There's just a gondola. In theory, they should work the exact same as they did in the first one. They do. Just to point out, they're not ever going to be that steep. You've got turning as well. 45 for each. Can I not? Go to edit mode, track supports, edit mode. Direction smooth. No. One thing I will ask is, can we have that potentially in this bit here or something? Because I do admit that it's a little bit too steep for even. It's a bit more smoother. 2 done. But obviously you've got that capability, which I don't think in real life you would have, but this is a game, so I will let it get out. I think you can let it get away with it. And obviously the rare occasion has, and also all the Morna, which that, in theory, might keep going as well. Yes, does it know them? I'll just stop just for the first one then. Does it keep going? 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 Yes, it is. It's going to keep going. So they will keep going as well. They're going to start winning. They can't get to the rise. Oh well. Right, so what we've got here? You go around that way, up there. Well, I'm going to not ignore the rides, and not get into the rides. Off you go. No. Let's see. Just yeah. Wing. But just do it from that camera, so from a different view. Kicks you up a little. So what does it look like? They're big enough gaps so they won't actually. They look like that. Yeah, they literally throws them off, which is quite funny. And just about gets down the tunnel. It goes through the thing, but don't really need to worry about that. So that one goes obviously that way. Gets to that there first. So like where it's forward about that. I'll stick it in that view because I've noticed it was all over the place as well. It's not as bad as believe it as that is. Well, yeah, let's see what this is. These shouldn't really be that smooth, to be honest, because they're not supposed to be. They're not obviously on a track, so this bike keeps disappearing. That keeps disappearing. We're floating on the fin end. Okay. Just day one pack the bugs for you. That water texture looks a bit all over the place as well. Oh, and they're floating. The sheep's on this as well. So what does this do? Just spin. It puts you backwards. Right, so now we're going backwards a little while. One thing I'd never do with my flumes is make them look like this. And that includes the splashes over there as well. You often see spins to fall and just puts you back to normal again. Just miss that one. It throws them off and spins back. Nothing special enough to... Anyway. For some of the others good as well, so let's look at one of them. Oh, one. Is that family training? I don't think I've actually seen anyone else come up with, so it's not right. Hasn't got much of a up and down available to it. Does it? Let's just do that. So it has something to look at. How's it work? Does it have, if I go like that? Oh, the first one we can actually use that with. Get off. Have we got, where is the main stuff? Give it multiple things. So maximum is obviously that and more. Speed is off now. Hold changing that. Very strange. Sound effects. This officially looks like the Cows Express that was at Robin Hill. If you've never seen it, or it says you're gonna have to look at other people, people on YouTube at Robin Hill before it obviously got shut down last year by the owners, didn't it? And it's the Cows Express, is what it was called. It never went up anywhere, it was just fucking cool. Like days probably end up moving. Anyway, so there's a couple of rides. What I'm going to do is there not one of those rides in this list? There's one. For what surfing? Where is it? Where's this surf take? or rocket, whichever one turns up first. I want to set those. You over here. So, it's launched. So, might as well just have this as the last ride. Once again, this looks like it's smooth. But yeah, so Planet Coaster 2 is happening. I've not been given this by Frontier. I paid for it, out of my own bank account. So, from the first impressions, from what I've seen so far of the game, is it worth the full price to pay? Yes. I'm going to say yes to that straight. I'm not the deluxe edition worth the money? I might say yes to it, because it's something £17.99, I think it said, for the pack price. And you do get some deluxe stuff anyway with it as well. So yeah, so it is probably. So I will say yes, they are worth the money. So yeah, so there. Something which I'm just going to say is, when it comes to me doing for that big bike, you might be the first person. Just a point. So, congrats. I'm quite proud of that one now. I'm going very much international. But back to the series, I'm doing it for video-wise content. What I might do is just park looks. And what I might say is join the Discord. And on there, if I remember correctly, I have got a area for Planet Coaster and Planet Zoo. What I will say is, put your names of the parks down. They have to be capable of being obviously used on a console, on the PlayStation 5, for me to look at them. That includes Planet Coaster, just to point out. And I believe that can be done between console and console, PC as well. So it has to be console for that one. I'll do park looks on there. I've still got to finish also stuff in and just move on to another part on Planet Zoo. I'm still waiting for the content to go. The season pass for that to drop, guys. It's not a season pass, it's called Planet Coaster. Just to point out that. So, when it comes to, I just do the park looks and actually find parks. Will be on my list as well. But perhaps, possibly, I'm going to say for the next DLC pack that's probably coming out next one. It'll probably be one in December, say. Probably be the first pack release. And probably the first 3 updates probably includes the rest of the stuff. Most likely, I don't think there's any in the game basically from that. And so for I could see them doing a Western theme in. I could see them doing a Pirates themed add-on, which will probably include some rides in both of them as well. Spooky, I can say yes. I'm going to say yes to that as well. I can't see anything like, say, the Ghostbusters being done, because that was not the key. And I believe that's actually not even available. That's not even on Steam. I think they've actually removed it because their licensing agreement right now. But obviously, if you owned it, keep it for it. When it comes to other packs, I actually don't know. I might just think comment down below perhaps what I might think could be coming in as well. But in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. What I might say, we'll get off on that. We'll go on the why not we'll go on right now. Start it. Let's find a woody. So what I'm going to say is I'll keep the live stream going. That's doing the traps now. So thank you very much for watching the live stream or seeing the video on playback if you're back. Don't forget to hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. We're only 5 off from 700. So hit that subscribe button. And also come and join the Discord if you want your parks on Planet Coaster 2. Or even the zoo for console showing off on my channel. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Hope you all have a nice day and enjoy the very smooth roller coaster. What I would say is the live stream will probably end as soon as it gets to the station and starts the second round again. Once again, thank you very much for watching and have, by this point, a very awesome evening, morning, day, wherever you are. Thank you very much for watching and goodbye. Keep being creative. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.